Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our political conversation. And today we want to have a plain truth conversation about the National Dialogue Committee report. We want to look at it, pair what it means. Is this a way of politicians managing their failed affairs? Or this is the way of making Kenya to be a better nation? Because I have tried to look at the National Dialogue Committee report and I have asked myself very many questions. Why are we creating the office of Prime Minister? That is a question I have asked myself. The second question which I have asked myself, why are we asking, or why are we going to have the leader of opposition office with two deputies? Why should we have two deputies? If we have the leader of opposition, then we can have one deputy. Why should we have the prime minister with no deputy? Why should we always cheat the Kenyans that we are championing their cause? When the Kenyans started having mass protest, we had one main aim: to solve the cost of living. But look where we are currently stuck at. We are stuck at creating positions for certain politicians, for certain individuals. We have left out the key issue of making the cost of living to be better for the Kenyans. Are Kenyans allowing politicians to use them for their political gain? And then they say that they are championing the issues of Kenyans, the issues that affect Kenyans. We always say that the cost of living is quite high. Then why do we go forward and to come with various offices to be put in our constitution? And these various offices, they need a budget. And where does that budget come from? Will that budget come from heaven? The budget is going to come from the taxpayer. The Kenyans will be taxed to run those offices. Why should we create very many offices? Why? That is the question we should ask. Before we were making our current constitution, we said that we wanted to create a balance, checks and balances. We said that we should have judiciary independent. We should have parliament independent. We should have the executive independent. For each arm of state to check the other. so that they can be that checks and balances without one arm of the government doing the excesses or oppressing Kenyans. In our current constitution, which kind of constitution are we going to have if we bring in the prime minister, then we bring in the leader of opposition office? How is that constitution going to look? And then we say we also have independent arms of state. That is a question we must ask ourselves. But at the end of it all, you will come to conclude that politicians, they always use with the citizen to manage their failed political ambition. Today I go to politics because I can't make it to be the president of the Republic of Kenya. I say my votes are stolen. Then I tell Kenyans, let us go to the street and demand that IEBC must be structured. But we do that every 5 years. That every 5 years, we restructure IEBC. Where is Kenyan heading to? I can say that the National Dialogue Report is just an object of failed politicians managing their failed political career so that they can be relevant in the current situation. And Kenyans must come to that realization and they must say, no. We went to protest because we wanted the cost of living to come down. And that's the only thing Kenyans wanted. We went to protest so that the servers can be opened, so that we can know who really won 2022 president's election. That's what we went for. We never went to the streets to demand for the office of the leader of opposition. We never went to the streets to demand for the office of the prime minister. I don't know what's your take. Do you agree with me that politicians, they use Kenyans to manage their failed political career? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to bump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe, always hit the subscription button or the bell button so that YouTube can always notify you whenever we come up with any political content. And with that, I say thank you until we meet in our next political discussion.